This is when chaos ensues, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hilltoppers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Alabama's offense takes the field to start this game off. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
Type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. And oftentimes you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the Wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Dances away to buy time. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Going to the run, it's Haynes. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Tide! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. These guys set all of these goals for the season. Then to come out and say, here we are, this is how it is. That was impressive.
And Reese, we thought this offense could be very potent this season. And they've got some skill players, and they've got some dudes that are going to scare opposing defenses. Defenses out there for the rest of this season better take notice. I know this game is early, but you can see the talent they have on offense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On target over the middle. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Going up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, the next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And the Hilltoppers will punt this one away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes that Alabama offense. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these balls.
He's got it down the right side. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To throw, it's Milroe. Moving away from pressure. He's going to run it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Bernard. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Up to 45 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. And they get him down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw it. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. The snap sets up the throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And This offense is firing in all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll bring it out. It's Hutchinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Got it on the outside, it's Johnson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now on 2nd and short after that pickup. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks, it's Smith. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make him honor the run. Make him know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense with the scoop and score.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jefferson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't?
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The inside handoff. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Offense in an empty set. He's looking for a man on second down. Gets it out quickly. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This time it's complete.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He finds his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Touchdown, Western Kentucky! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to pass, it's Milroe. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Going downfield for the big play. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. The play action fake. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Hilltoppers will call on their punt team.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Here comes that Alabama offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. He now has 85 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now he's looking to throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They're trying to get to it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Third and goal coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Tripped up for the tackle.
You know, these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the third and goal.
Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And the defense was so close. They had done such a good job up to that point, setting up a fourth down. It looked like they had the QB corralled, but they let him escape. That is going to be a coaching moment for them moving forward.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He wants to throw. With the catch, it's Young. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push.
And they got him for the sack.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And on second down for this offense. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. The Hilltoppers get it past the sticks.
That is how it's done on third down and short. And no doubt about it, an easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, WKU.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He fires one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This offense has a second down play. Using his legs, it's Haynes. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. To the ground to try to move the chains. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. He's up to 90 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw it on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, that is a huge missed opportunity for this offense. When big plays like that present themselves, you have got to hit them. Receiver did a great job with his route. He was able to get behind coverage. He had a step on his man. Quarterback's got to be able to make that throw.
Now facing a third and long. Let's go. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. On first down, here comes this offense. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, So what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deeper. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. And the Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. They're bringing heat.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? And my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Fires to the middle. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man quickly. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Trying to get close to the end zone, and the ball's out. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown time!
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Coming out with it, it's Jefferson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to throw it again. Quickly complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Hilltoppers headed quickly to the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Line gets set, 1st down. On the run, it's Young. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on 1st down. He's looking deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Coming after it. He's going to take off. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Buys a little time. He'll throw one to his right. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Feeling some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been a